Thank you. And for the first time since his murder trial began, George Zimmerman's parents were in court in Sanford. This morning, they actually watched as Judge Deborah Nelson read the charges against Zimmerman before round 2 of jury selection got underway. And in another first, the courtroom has been actually reconfigured so that George Zimmerman now directly faces the pool of 40 prospective jurors as they are questioned by attorneys. 6 jurors will eventually be picked and sequestered. Zimmerman has pleaded not guilty in the shooting death of 17-year-old Trayvon Martin last year. He claims self-defense. Martin was unarmed. NBC's Ron Mott since Sanford Courthouse. So, Ron, as I mentioned, George Zimmerman's parents are in court for the first time. This is after this e-book that was published by his father.
Yeah, exactly. And his sister is also here today, Tamarin. Good day to you. You know, this is the first time that George Zimmerman is coming face to face in really close proximity to the people who may judge his fate here in just a few weeks, perhaps. He is sitting a few feet from the front row. All 40 of these prospective jurors have been called to the courtroom, and the defense has been waiting for their turn. We don't know if they're going to get up today to question these jurors. So far today, it's just been the state. And in terms of the questions that are being asked at this point, he's asking a lot of questions about personal things like your marital status, do you have children? But now he's digging into folks who have been victims of crimes. And by my count, about a third of this panel of 40 raised their hands to say they have been victims of crime. I can't hear what's going on right now, but obviously he's going to want to know what that experience was like for them and whether going forward, if they get on this jury, whether they can still remain a fair and impartial panelist on this jury. In terms of the schedule, we don't know exactly how long the defense is going to take in this process. Some of our information is that they won't take as long as the prosecution is going forward. So perhaps we may have a panel before the weekend, and sometime next week, Tamarin, it seems that we might have opening statements.
Well, all right. Thank you very much. It is moving along.